Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to Diana Emerson Today. We are listening to the most insane twist you've ever heard.
On August 30th, 1993, Craig Williamson gave his wife, Christine Reinhardt, one last phone call before disappearing to the wind. The Colorado man was on a trip for his booming fishing business when he suddenly vanished without a trace. For several months, Christine scoured different towns, enlisting the help of family, friends, strangers, and media houses. With no strong leads, law enforcement started giving up on the matter, but Christine's hope for finding her husband refused to wane. There was no lead, clue, witness, or evidence. So, how could she find Craig against all odds? Did he just get tired and run away? Or was there a more sinister truth waiting to be unveiled? While Craig lived at and operated his farm in Wisconsin, business trips saw him traveling to several states to meet suppliers and customers. On this particular journey, he was headed to Colorado Springs for business. Located 70 miles south of Denver, Colorado Springs is the second most populous city in the state of Colorado and the largest city in El Paso County. Seated in the east central of the state, the city had a population of 281,000 in the 1990s and had problems associated with cities with leaping population growth. There were overcrowded roads and highways, as well as a high rate of crime. The city's economy is primarily driven by the United States military, the booming high-tech industry, tourism, and by extension, the service industry. The blossoming tourism and high-tech industries in the state drew Craig to meet necessary contacts for purchasing stock and machinery for his business. Craig was born in 1944. A few years after his first marriage ended in a divorce, he met 41-year-old Christine in September 1990. At the time, he was a fisherman and sea diver who loved to explore the ocean. They both practiced New Age beliefs and were attending an Indian medicine wheel session in Port Townsend that September. During the days-long retreat, attendees sat in sweat lodges where they meditated together in groups to search for spiritual harmony. Before the weekend was over, Craig asked Christine to dinner. There, they shared a kiss and felt the spark of an undeniable passion for each other. Their love story was fast-paced, and the lovebirds fell deeper as they got to know each other better. Despite knowing each other for just a few weeks, the couple decided to formalize their union and tied the knot 1 month after meeting. The wedding was held at Lake Tahoe in California on September 7th, 1990, with just a few friends and family in attendance. In the low-key affair, Craig and Christine were dressed in simple clothes and exchanged rings bought in a pawn shop. In the early months of their marriage, the lovebirds lived in the coastal city of Olympia, Washington. There, Craig went fishing and dived for sea urchins in the San Juan Islands. However, the couple had bigger dreams of establishing a fishery business. In 1991, they both moved back to Christine's home state of Wisconsin, where they bought a property near Christine's family farm. The plan was to build a fish farm for exotic African tilapia and supply it in large quantities to restaurants and markets. This dream was very big and capital intensive as well. They committed all their savings of about $80,000 to the business. However, this was only a pinch of what they needed. They had to borrow $160,000 from Christine's father and another $255,000 from the bank. Their newly acquired building was renovated and fitted with large fish tanks. They also began to make connections with stock suppliers, restaurants, supermarkets, and traders. They also got an old school bus, which Craig repaired and added fittings for containers to convey their fish to customers. All their hard work soon paid off, and the exotic tilapia from Craig and Christine's farm became much sought after, both within the state and outside of it. With this increase in demand also came an increase to find new suppliers of the tilapia fish and buy new equipment and machinery to keep the farm running at its optimum level of performance. This need drove Craig to take a business trip to Colorado Springs to find these necessary products for the farm. Unfortunately, in this journey, much more would be lost than found. In his quest for a supplier who could steadily supply tilapia stock for his farm, Craig heard of Eileen Kerr, a woman who operated a fish farm in Alamosa, Colorado. On August 27, 1993, Craig went on a journey in his revamped school bus to meet Eileen for supplies in Colorado. He also intended to buy generators to provide backup power for his fish farm. Christine was concerned for Craig as he embarked on the journey. This was because 1 month earlier he'd suffered a concussion due to a fall. He was also having headaches before the trip. Craig, however, had promised to keep in touch throughout the journey, and he kept his promise. He arrived in Colorado Springs, got a motel room, parked his bus, and got a rental car for ease of movement. He also met Eileen, and they transacted business as scheduled. On August 30th, 1993, Craig phoned Christine at 9 p.m. as he usually did from the Motel 8 where he